Boilerworks. So the first thing we're going to want to do here is we're going to want to go through this pipe right here. Now, you might have to pull, there's a panel that hides that pipe normally, so you might have to go and pull that out. Once you do, you go over here and you have Luigi walk over here, and then you can grab the yellow gem. So we want to go over here, and we want to go over here specifically, in this room here, where you find the toad. So, this is where you end up finding the toad. So, what you want to do here is Luigi's in the long yeah, so that you want to have it there, but that left pipe, and then you want to blow the wall. Okay. Red gem, first what we're gonna do, we're gonna go through this pipe, left pipe, and have Luigi go through it. So the water is over there now. So what we want to do is we want to suck this over, that way the water is now flowing towards the gem. And then you want Luigi to take this pipe here. And then after that, we're gonna blow again, so that way now the water is flowing where it originally was. And then that's how we get the red gem. Now in here, for the blue gem, we're gonna have to first use the dark light on this right here. Next, we want to flash this thing. Of course. This is a sink right there. The coffee here, and then there goes the blue gem. So after we get the blue gem, we're going to want to go down here, dig down this ladder. Run over here. So we're going to get to the point where we have the blue pillow, the, like, black ball there. First we want to, like, say, have Luigi on here, and then we'll have Luigi pull back this lever. You want to suck, and eventually he pulls the gem out. Next here we got the purple gem here. Alright, so for the purple gem, we're going to want to go over here. We're going to want to this here. Light the fire. And just be careful to not have that happen. I'll just go back and get the gem. The purple gem. I'm going to go to the left here. Now, the white gem in this floor, you have to like have gotten to the point where you have the toad here. If you have not done that, you're not going to be able to access the white gem for this floor yet. So for the white gem here, we're gonna go over here. We're gonna continue going this way. We'll turn this wheel here. Here, so now what we'll have this go down here. Now you'll notice this paint here. Wash the paint at this wall here. And yeah, gem cube. Well, they're very speedy here. At least they're not gonna like escape. You want to flash and then slam them here. And then this will give you the white gem. Alright. So right over here, you have this painting. You have the dark light on it, and that will give you the purple gem here. Next we'll go over here, and we will plunge at this dryer, and we'll pull out the green gem here. Next we will go into the garage here. We'll go over here. Yeah, Luigi go through here. Grab the panel, snap back, flash this, and we will get the red gem. Next, we will go over here. Grab that thing, snap that there, and here we will get the white gem. Break this panel off. You want to go up here. Go over here. This is great. And now we will go over here and we will grab the blue gem. Last but not least, we have the yellow gem. So we have to go through this door here. And then we got this metal grate here. So we got a big Luigi on the grate here. You'll see this plant here. Slam it and get the green gem. Next, after that, for the red gem, you just go right here. You pull this. In a second. Next, we go over here. We'll see these two little pressure plates here. Luigi on one of them, Luigi on the other. We have to have both of them suck here and spin. This is going to give us the yellow gem.
Oh yeah. Got it.
Next we go over here.
Hello.
You see this missing like sofa here. And we get a gem goop, and this is gonna be the white gem here.
I did it. Ho-ho.
Let's go in here. I'll just have Luigi do this here. Burst this open here. Flash this button here. Purple gem will come out, and you can just hit X to open it. And then last but not least, the blue gem here. So we'll go over here, around here, suck this here. We'll see a little vent here. You go down the vent here. Burst here. And just go around. And there we get the blue gem. First thing we can mine, we're gonna go with this here. So first in here, the billiards here, you will go ahead and grab this knife over this sword over here. And next we will aim at a target. And that will give us the purple gem.
Whoa. Whoa.
Next we go over here. We're gonna want to. Next we go over here.
Wow.
This newspaper. We can actually just do that. I mean, that gives us the white gem.
Got it.
Next over here, you'll notice that there is this stand thing in the way. You want to go ahead and grab this, you want to slam that, and then you want to like either suck or suck the things there. Spin, and then that is the yellow gem. Just rub by these guys here. It's for the blue one here. I'll grab this door here. Now inside of here, there's this ice cube with the blue gem. Go over here.
Whoa.
Now, an important thing to note is if you do say suck and you take all these fires out, and you can't light the gem, you can always just go to another floor. That's not 1F, or not 1F, but just try to avoid 1F and B1, a floor that's like other than those two. And then you can come back and the flame should be reignited. So in case if you accidentally do that, you're not soft-locked out of the gem. Next we will go over here. And we want to go in here. That's safe there, and that will give us the green gem. And then lastly, we want to go in the ballroom here. This big room that we 3D at from earlier. And you want to spin this fan here. After that, we want to go over here. You can just do Luigi, but just do that. Go over here. You spin that there, and then there's actually a little sealed area here. And this will give you the red gem. The gems and 3 up here. So, first thing we're gonna want to do here is we're gonna go in here. Grab this plate here. Now, if you haven't gotten rid of the water already, what you would do here is you go down here. You want to make sure you would turn it until the wheel, like you can't move it anymore. So what you're going to want to do here is you're going to want to go right over here and grab the purple gem right here. After you grab that gem, you're going to want to go through this spinny door here. You're going to want to go into here. Maybe you want to go over here. You want to pull this lever here. And now open this panel. And inside here, you'll get the red gem. Next, we gotta go up here. Reveal the dark plate on these ladders here. Be careful because we got bats here. And when you get the end of this corridor, have not only bats like when you get to that chest, but then you'll also get the green gem here. Chest. Next, into the diamond shop. You're gonna want to grab one of these suitcases and yep, I mean if you haven't done this, you're gonna want to grab this here. You're gonna want to smash like that glass piece there. That's gonna expose the yellow gem. Here. Now, this vending machine can be a little finicky. You might have to flash it several times. However, note you can destroy it, but if, say, you destroy it and you haven't gotten the blue gem yet, you're not soft locked out of the gem. You just gotta, like, load another floor and then come back. So, don't panic if you don't have the blue gem and you know you destroyed the vending machine. A little bit RNG how many times you have to flash this vending machine here. But we will get it eventually. Finally. Okay.
Whoa. Whoa.
Alright, and then lastly for the white gem, you want to go over here. Burst this gate here. Over here, then there's like some sort of like passage or something. Luigi climbs over, so you want to go over here. Now be careful not to fall here. So we're gonna go around here. We're going to open the chest, and there we get the white gem. First we'll go over here, we're going to blow this into the saxophone, and then we will go over here and we will grab the note from up there, and get the purple gem here. Next we want to go over here. You basically want to keep flashing here. After the third flash, we get the yellow. Yeah. Next we will go into the ladies' restroom here. And you'll notice very closely there's something missing here, so you actually want to go ahead and use your dark light here. The sink's missing here. Well, the faucet part. The sink is missing. And you want to go over here. And the gem do. Next we need to go in here. That to make sure it's open. No. Sleepy goob. Okay. Basically what we have here is we'll kind of stick a little bit like this here. And I'll like blow all of them. And then basically just go over here and you'll grab the blue gem here.
Hey.
Last two gems will go through here. Now, depending on how far you've gotten in story mode, you might not be able to get the green gem here. But here, first we'll go over the red gem here since... Alright, after dealing with those ghosts that just came... The big cube in here. Basically, you have these piano keys here. You want to use dark light on them. If the goob is in here, I recommend just getting rid of that first. And then basically you want to play the piano. This will give you the red gem. Now, if you've basically gotten access to like fully explore 12, you'll have it, but if not, you'll have to come back, as there's a part you have to get. So if you do have it, you're going to want to go over here, you're going to want to do, well, this here. Basically, you have to take a path to the TV here. Now here, you'll actually have the choir. then basically just do this here. And then when you're done, you can just do that. Then you will get the achievement for it, and then if you defeat all of them, you'll get the achievement for it. So now you just want to, and after that you do that, you'll just go through here, and then this popcorn has the green gem here. This big couch thing here, if you have this here, just do this here. It'll go down. We're gonna reveal this concealed door. This is gonna be for 502, room 502. We're gonna go into here. And specifically, we're gonna go into its bathroom. Like Luigi into here, we're gonna want to get rid of this. Now, down here, we're gonna pull off this here. Now we're gonna suck to basically make the space the way we want it. And then we go here. We're just gonna suction slam this here. And that is the yellow gem. Next, we're gonna need to go to 501. So we're gonna first go ahead and do that. Now we're gonna go into the balcony here. So, see these suitcases here. You have to get rid of all these suitcases here. And then you have to reveal this concealed door. In fact, actually, I could even just have Luigi go over here and do this. So yeah, there's the red gem. Next, here we're going to go over the blue gem here. You have to go through here. Next, we have to go through here. Destroy the panel, and that is the blue gem. Alright, now we're going to go for the green gem here. So the green gem is going to be in the hallway here. So, we're going to want this ball here. Alternatively, if you have ghosts, you can also slam them on this thing. So, there we go. That is the green gem. Now, we're going to go into 507 next. Go into 507. And then we're going to go into the bathroom of it. And then there's this panel here that you'll need to pull back if you have not. And then you want to come over here. And you want to come over here and you want to grab the purple gem here. Lastly, for the white gem, we're going to go into 508. And we're going to go into the balcony. And then we need to interact with this telescope here. And well, we defeat it here. And then that is get the white gem. Gems in 6F. Alright, so here we're going to start off with the red gem here. That's actually in the armor hall here. So notice there's one statue that appears to be missing. You destroy it. And there's the red gem. Next thing here. In the armory. In the armory. We're gonna go here, we're gonna see this crack in the wall. We're gonna pull back. Wait a second. Now we're gonna have a chest, and inside of this chest we're gonna get the purple gem.
I did it.
Alright, after we go left from there, we're gonna go around here. We're gonna go into this room here. The cellar. Now, in here, we want to come over here to this gem right. So we want to come over to this big barrel here. We want to destroy it. And then there's a ladder here. So we're gonna have Luigi climb up the ladder. And that is how we get the blue gem. Next, in the cage lift room, we're gonna have Luigi go ahead and spin this for us. So we can get down. Oh wait, there's no. This right here. I'm gonna blow this here. And that will be the yellow gem. So, for the green gem, we're in the Coliseum hallway. Specifically, we're going to actually go over to this one right here, this painting here. We're going to suck this up. And then basically inside of here, we're going to have the rail coffers, and inside the rail coffers, we have the green gem. Last but not least, on the Coliseum back way, we have over here, we have a guy with popcorn, and inside with the popcorn, we have the white gem. Alright, so here we go. That's all the gems for to help you find all the gems in floor 7 easier. So first, we have the yellow gem right here. Right here.
Wow! Whoa!
Out in the open here. Right, next on the second level. So we're gonna go into the blooming suite here. For the red gem here. So we have there's a Luigi pipe here. Gonna pull that, and then the red gem is gonna be in that flower up there. Next, for the purple gem in here in the Blossom bathroom. First, we want to first here. You'll notice that the purple gem is right there. So what we gotta do is we gotta go down here. That snake, and then I'm gonna go around here. Now you don't want to go in the squeegee pipe because this is gonna just take you in a circle. You want to go into this one over here. And there we go. So that's the purple gem. Next here in the watermelon bathroom, we have the white gem. So we're gonna wheel this grate here. Luigi can slip through. Next, you have to notice here, there's a pipe missing here. So we're gonna want to restore, well, a section of the pipe. So we're gonna want to restore that section of the pipe there. And now we're gonna have Luigi blow here. This is gonna bring water over here. It's gonna go through to the plant. It's gonna hydrate the plant. Water it. And you can flash it to get the white gem. This being the third level. Now for the green gem. We're gonna go in here. We're on the very fourth floor, so this is the mushroom suite. We're gonna want to bring this over here. We will need to do that. But first, we need to go ahead and remove these curtains. Actually, a little hidden area here. Now, flash that. That's where the gem is. So what we need to do here is go around here. That'll take us to the Luigi pipe. And then we can use this to get the green gem. Now, the last gem we need is the blue one. So we first have to go up around here again. And do the thing with the bouncy mushroom.
Wow! Wee!
Get up here.
Whoa! Whoa! Ha
Yeah, if you haven't done this already, you suck here. There'll be a timestamp you could just skip to if you know how to do this here. Alright, so last but not least, you can see the blue gem right there. So first want to go around here. Make sure you don't press X back in it here. Suck this plant here.
Whoa!
Grab that and show you how to get all the gems in floor 8. So first, we're going to want to go over here. We're going to want to suck this helicopter down. And that will give us the purple gem.
Hey, ho. Got it.
Next in Paranormal Productions, we're going to go ahead and get the red gem. We're going to head through here. We're going to want to get rid of this plant here. And then this little carpet flap is going to be up here. So we're going to expose this. We're going to suck. And that will give us the red gem. Next, for the yellow gem, we're going to have Luigi go through this grate here. We're going to have Luigi pull this here. And then what's going to happen is that we're going to get a yellow gem from here. Now this one, I'm going to go for, well, for the blue gem, what we're going to do here is we will need the fire. What I'll do real quick here is have Luigi come up here. And we'll come up here and we'll see this frozen ice here. Alright, so we have this frozen ice block here. So the idea is we just want to push that off there. If you're having a hard time not falling off, you can hold B to go a little bit slower. Don't accidentally fall off. Now, if you haven't done this already, so we'll need to go into here. Alright, so in room 2, we will need the torch. We're gonna go up here. Just gonna grab the torch. Now, if you're like in the process of cleaning floor 8, you can just leave the fire in there after you reignite it, and then bring the gem down. Or you can even take the gem into floor. You can bring the gem lower down, and then we're gonna take a torch, and we're gonna melt ice encasing the blue gem. Alright, so next we'll go into room 4 for the green gem. And then the green gem's gonna be inside that bottle. So we're gonna have Luigi go over here.
Well, hello.
Here. And then there's the green gem there. And then we're gonna end off in the white gem. The white gem is gonna be in room 3.
Okie dokie.
Alright, so we see this little like blanket here. We're gonna have a gem be here.
Hey ho. Got it.
And there we go. Hopefully this helps. Gems. Hopefully this. So, first thing we'll do here is we're gonna want to spin this desk here. And we're gonna open this chest, and then that will give us the red gem.
Whoa. Whoa.
Alright. Next we do want to get... Now, next right over here, we actually look very closely here. Select these flowers here. There's a little button here. A little flash button. We'll reveal a safe. And then this safe will give us the blue gem.
I did it. Ho-ho.
Now next we're gonna need to grab one of these fossils from over here. The rest of these.
Oh.
I'm gonna shoot it here. That gives us the yellow gem. Next, we want to shoot this in here. And then that gives the gem here.
Yeah. What?
Look at that fossil thing.
Well, hello.
And then now I'm gonna grab this ribcage here again. We'll shoot it at the pterodactyl thing. That will give us the green gem.
Whoa.
And then last but not least, for the purple gem, we're gonna shoot this here. And then we're gonna use the dark light here. And we will reveal the purple gem.
Whoa. Whoa.
Alright. We're here for the red gem. Now, there's this ball and chain here. One thing that I recommend doing is when you get here, get ready to flash here if you can, because there'll be a bunch of bats here. I'll come out. As you can see, there's the red gem. Next, we'll go for the yellow gem, which is on the right here. You gotta reveal these two sections here. When you have both sections revealed like that, you're gonna... then the snake is gonna spit out the yellow gem. Next we're gonna go over to the left side here. You can see this big dune here. We'll go over here. That is the purple gem. Now we're gonna have to go inside the pyramid for the other three. And where is it? Alright, with them Alright, oops. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go here. It fall down this pipe, and then in this chest here, you're gonna have the green gem in this chest here. Next, we'll go for the blue gem. So the blue gem's gonna be in here, in this room up here. If you look here, we see there's that X there. So we want to go over into this left pot here. We'll transport this over. And you want to shoot this in here. Note, when you go over to grab the blue gem here, there's going to be a golden goo mummy that's going to come out. So just be ready for it. And of course, we don't have to. Last but not least, bruh. Okay, last but not least. Alright, this is so many. Alright, last but not least, we have like the white gem here. It's the golden goop here. Alright. Here, and you'll see the spinny circle thing. This is going to give us the red gem. Next in here, we want to get all these cards here. And here. Correctly, this is the white gem, if my memory serves me correctly. Here. Oh, be careful in case that happens there. Alright, there's the last card. There we go. Oh, no. There we go. Yep, there's the white gem.
ho. What? Hello. Huh? Hello.
Next, we're gonna go into here. We're in this big room here. The lounge here. Now, if you actually notice, there's the green gem right there. So ideally, what you actually want to do here is we'll just leave Luigi here. Then we'll run over here, grab this panel. And you basically want to Luigi and flash here. And Luigi's gonna suck here. And that's the green gem. Next, we want to go up here for the blue gem. Blue gem. This. One of these pigments here. There we go. The one by the chair.
Oh my. Uh-oh.
Next, we'll go into here. We want to go into here. And then this is for the yellow gem. Last but not least, we'll go for the purple gem. So we want to go into here. Now we want to put this hat on. Careful with the trash bin if... And we go up the staircase here. There is the purple gem. Alright, hope. First thing we're gonna want to do is we're gonna go over here. Now, if you haven't gotten to this part yet, you're gonna have to like go over here. You know, to like suck. And you have to basically kind of like damage this part right here, but right over here. Right, you see right here, the X is there. And basically, you want to go over and you want to burst there. That will give you the blue gem. Let's see, I can reveal, break this a little bit. So there's a Luigi pipe here. Obvious, yeah, there you go. You'll have to expose that for that. Next, when you have Luigi go in here, in the pipe here. Need this globe here. Basically, we want to go over this furthest one right here. Make sure the triggers align on that. There we go. That's for the yellow gem. Next, we're gonna go into here. And then there's actually a missing little hole here, so we're gonna go into here. And this is for the red, not the red, right, the white gem. I'm gonna go into this bigger area here. So we got these coconuts here. So for the white gem, we have a gem goop here. If you end up running out of coconuts for whatever reason, you can always reload the floor, so that would be going to another floor. But you do have to actually like walk out of the elevator. You have to walk. You want to make sure you see on your bottom right-hand corner, it'll say like saving, like with the orange flag, yellowish flag. You want to make sure you see that. That's how you know you loaded in that floor. And then you can just come back to this floor. For some reason you that way. In case if you get stuck or something. In this case, it's just better to give it a second to get back onto land. Gem gets stuck like that. You want to treat them sort of like slinkers. You want to make sure you get in range before you, like, right against it, before you start sucking. And that actually gives you the red gem. That's the red gem there. Now, for the remaining 2 gems, you actually have to go over here. There's actually this bridge here. This first one is gonna, this first little island is gonna give you the purple gem. Or is actually this is, yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. And then, in here, this larger island is going to give us the center, and floor 13, which is also known as floor 13. So for the yellow gem, we're first going to have this little pressure plate here. Basically, you have to get Luigi and Luigi on the pressure plate. And then you want to grab this upper panel here. The yellow gem, you're going to shoot this. It doesn't really matter where it's shot. It'll bounce towards you anyway. That is going to give you the yellow gem. Now it's important to remember that you can double tap the right joystick to call Luigi back. Next, for the white gem, we have to first reveal this concealed bell. First we want to do is we want to ring this bell once. And then we're going to copy it here. And that is when you get the white gem. Next, we're going to get the blue gem in here. So we want to grab these boxy lumps. We get this here, break that, and then that will give us the blue gem. Next, here, we're gonna have Luigi, I guess we'll have Luigi over here. You can see why in a second. This one is definitely one of the trickier ones. So you want to come over here, you actually look very closely, because when I get on the scale, actually come over here, You can see very closely here. You can actually see that there's a gem here. Next, we have the purple gem here. Now, this one right here, you want to flash this 3 times here. Now, you're actually going to have 2 golden goods here too. So when you're doing this here, after this gem goop is going to give us the purple. This here, that gives us the purple gem. Now, last but not least, we do have the green gem, which you can actually just go around back for here. Now, we do need to get Luigi down in this grate here. First, we're going to need to... I'll use this middle one here. Okay, you have to get all of them. If you have any of them out, Luigi will still get dissolved anyway. So now in here, you want to blow this one here, this lever here, to drain all the water out. And actually look very closely, you can see the green gem right there. No, Alright, there you go. Just squeeze through here. So first, for the yellow gem, you'll see this little dance mat here. So we want to have Luigi go over all these colors, that all these ones are dark. Now after you first do this part here, you'll see that there is a pair that's ones that will be darkened. You want Luigi go on them. Once you do that 3 times, this little stairwell will open up. This will give you the yellow gem down here. As long as a bunch of money. Now next we're gonna go over here to the left, and we're gonna get the purple gem here. Like when we spin this, and if you look closely, they'll have a brick come out here. You can also do this with Luigi instead, so I can. This will give me a purple gem. We'll get the green gem, which is over here. I can't go through here, but we want to go for this area right here. Now we want to get all these things on the rack here. This will give us the green gem. Now we're going to go up to this bigger room here. Now first we... Okay, alright, well... You're going to go over here, you're going to press X. Now, we want to destroy a lot of this here. Let's make sure not to press B until you're done. Press B when you're done. And make sure there's a door right here. And destroy a lot of this just so you can really see what you're doing. Because if you don't, it can make it hard to see. The gem. Alright. Now in here, now we'll see for the blue gem here, there's this missing afro here, so we're going to first use the dark light here. You're going to want to get the hair that we just... There we go. There is the blue gem. Now for the last two, it's very important, we do need to flash this here. This is going to open these two staircases. We will need that for the last two gems. Now we go over here, you will notice that we have just this floating little lampshade here. This is going to give us the red gem here. Not the red gem, sorry, the white gem. And then when you spin these two discs, this is going to give us the red gem. So we gotta go over here, move Luigi there, and then we have Luigi come over here. Doesn't matter, we both blow in a second, just as long as we do it the same way. And here, eventually, that disco ball is going to fall. And that's going to give us the red gem. We're going to want to come over here. We're going to want to get Luigi here on this plate here. And then we're going to get Luigi on this other one here. This will give us the green gem. You just want to suck a bit. It'll trigger that to go down, and then you can just walk off it. Next, for the purple gem. It's great here. Now you can see very closely, you can actually see the purple gem right there. So you actually gotta go over through the squeegee pipe. There will be a grate there. You just gotta take off the grate. You'll notice there's actually a little area here so you can actually fall down. And there is the purple gem. Next, we're gonna go into the hallway. I'm gonna go over here to the left here. This is gonna give us the white gem. So we see this little statue thing here. So we're gonna wanna spin this so the shadow overlaps. There we go. Yep. That gives us the white gem. Next, we're gonna go into the the library, which is this left room right here. Which is this room on the left here. Now, we'll notice this missing book here. We'll come back to that. After, you've disarmed all the traps here.
Wow!
Grab that book at the top there. We want to go ahead and take this to the top. And place this down here. This will give you the red gem.
Wow!
Alright, next we're going to the master bedroom. There's two of them. So we'll start off with the left one here. Pretty cool. So you want to go over here onto the right here. Under this one here. Now create the scale. Okay, and also don't have Luigi right over there like I just did. Now you want Luigi on here. Now you can use the burst to like level it more. You go down on one edge and that scale and the scales, and you just go down the other side. It'll help give momentum, it'll help elevate it. So you burst to make sure you don't fall. If it gets completely flat, if it's not tilted at all, it will quickly sink. So you have to be mindful about that. You notice you're about to fall, just burst over and over again. To this side now. Naturally try to flatten, so by bursting you're temporarily letting go pressure, so that way you're able to stay up and not fall off. It's there. So when you get to this point, you kind of want to get on this side as the last side, because this way you can go around here, and then we can actually use momentum to squeeze through. Bruh. Okay, there we go. That's dumb. Okay, that looked weird. Okay. Alright. And last, we got the blue gem in here. Alright, last but not least, we have the blue gems. You want to go over here, we want to go straight here. Now, you'll see the water here is running. You gotta stop it. Go right here, and we actually want to look very closely. There's actually a little corner here, so you gotta look very careful. You can see that there. So you actually gotta go down here, go through the Luigi pipe. There we go. That is all the gems for floor 15. Hopefully this helps, and thanks for watching.